Time to see what came first, the chicken or the egg. What is going on, guys? Will here, welcome to the video. Now, you're stranded on an island and you can bring one food with you. What would it be? Well, I'd choose donuts, but a common answer is the good old egg, seen as one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the world and oftentimes referred to as nature's multivitamin. And that was enough to sell me. So for the next 2 days, I am only gonna be eating eggs to see what happens, to see how I feel, how I perform, what happens to my weight, all that good stuff, and I'll report it back to you. You know, I love eggs. It's a staple in my diet. I love eating them, I love cooking them, and avoiding fertilizing them. So let's get into day number one. So as you guys just saw, it was 180.8 pounds. So here's a physique update before the egg fiesta. So here is the front, the side. Now I think I'm gonna lose a lot of weight, a lot of water weight, as I'm only gonna be eating protein and fat. So it's pretty much gonna be like keto, although a lot more restrictive. So we'll see how I feel. Now I just opened my fridge and realized I only had 6 eggs left, and that is nowhere near enough for the amount I have to eat throughout the day. So let's go to the grocery store and get some eggs. Okay, back from Whole Foods, got 3 dozen eggs here plus the eggs that I already had. So when I was looking for the eggs, I pretty much just went for the most expensive, organic, cage-free, free run, running around on green grass, what it says right here. Whatever chicken looked like they lived the bougier life is the ones I went with, because if I'm only eating eggs for the next 48 hours, I want the highest quality possible. So take a look at these little guys right here. Look like they're absolutely just loving life, just living it up right there on the farm. So just like calories and Tinder matches, eggs can be manipulated in many ways. So to make this video just a little bit more interesting, I can only have one style of egg once throughout the video. So if I make scrambled eggs right now, I can't have scrambled eggs again. So it's really gonna force me to expand my horizons and my creativity with eggs. So let's cook some breakfast. All right, so for breakfast, we have eggs 3 ways, because who does not like a 3-way to start off the day? So from right to left, we have some raw eggs here, 3 raw eggs channeling our inner Rocky. We have 3 fried eggs, and then 3 hard-boiled eggs. Definitely my least favorite way to have eggs. So getting that out of the way early. So I'm gonna start off with the raw first, because I'm kind of worried about this. Rocky has been a big inspiration for me. You know, he likes it rough, he beats big meat, and understands the benefits of going raw. Okay, just gotta open up the throat and just drink it, don't even think about it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, gag reflex is kicking in. Fight it, fight it. Don't want to be known as that guy anymore. It's kind of fishy, yo. Oh, kind of went down like an oyster. My eyes are tearing up a little bit. At least we don't have to have that one again. Now let's go into the hard-boiled eggs. Now I associate hard-boiled eggs as cold eggs. I don't know why. I mean, it just reminds me of egg salad. This is pretty much why I hate it. Although I haven't had this in a while, so it could be not that bad right now. And take a look at that yolk. If you guys can see, it's so like golden yellow. I don't know what the heck I've been missing out on. It tastes like a McDonald's McMuffin egg. You know what, that was actually pretty good, but I just had that, so that could have kind of like impaired my judgment a little bit, but definitely exceeded my expectations. So now let's go with the fried eggs here. So I realized when I got home, all of the eggs I got were brown. And I mean, we'll have some white eggs during this challenge. I mean, I'm a very inclusive boy, but a lot of people ask, what is the difference between white eggs and brown eggs? And it's mainly just cosmetics. The exact same nutrient profile, it's just coming from a different breed of hen. Oh, baby, it's a little bit runny. Oh yeah. All right, well that was meal 1, the pre-workout meal. Kind of inspired by all these eggs to work on my chicken legs, so I'll see you guys at the gym for leg day. Okay guys, so the workout is complete, it went pretty well, but if I'm being honest, I feel absolutely disgusting. Like the raw eggs are just lingering inside me right now. I'm not hungry at all. I feel like the exact same as I did right after I finished the meal as I do right now, and the current time is just about 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna probably go home, do some work, and I'll catch up with you guys when I eat. All right, everybody, time for a little bit of a late lunchy poo. Little to my surprise is eggs are extremely filling. Usually when I'm on a diet, I usually stick with eggs and Greek yogurt because they're very high in the satiety index. So what we're gonna be trying to do is some viral TikTok recipe called envelope eggs. So the eggs I'm gonna be using are these organic, cage-free, seasonal outdoor access. That's pretty cool eggs right here. These were $8.99 for a dozen. And like they always say, guys, a happier hen is a tastier egg. And the main difference between a cage-free egg and a non-cage-free egg is that obviously the chickens will have more access to the sun, giving them more vitamin D, and more vitamin D will be in the actual eggs. Just a little bit of a nutrient benefit. So before we actually get into cooking the eggs, Ollie just came into the kitchen. I think he just wanted to show everyone his new ramp. Because guys, Ollie is getting old. He is 15 years old. So take a look at his little ramp here. Because otherwise he just completely falls because his eyesight's not that good. Can you walk up that yet? Can you do it yet? All right, let's make some eggs. So what I did was I separated the yolk from the egg white. And what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna pour the white into the hot pan right now. Now we gotta do kind of like a crepe mode. So just very fast fry it. Just like that. Okay, now we add the egg yolk into the middle and we fold it like an envelope, hence envelope eggs. And it's not done yet, so then you gotta sear all sides, and then that's it. All right, so we have 5 envelope eggs here, and this is leaving me a little bit anxious because I don't know if the yolk's cooked enough in the middle, and I really don't want to relive this morning's experience because then I'll literally be reliving my breakfast, if you know what I mean. This is like an egg molly. It seems like the only way to actually eat these things is one bite, because otherwise it just seems like if you put your fork in it, it's just gonna be like some like sudden explosion. And usually for things like that, I like to have at least a little bit of a warning. Pretty much tastes like a fried egg meets poached egg meets omelet, because it's an egg omelet. Like the yolk is the filling. It's very good. I wonder how people come up with this stuff. I feel like people come up with this stuff doing what I'm doing right now. Just like in dire circumstances. Yeah, that yolk is a bit cold, man. Oh. Seems like the theme of this video is gonna be open up and don't even think about it. Oh, nothing new. All right, well that was lunch. We are now 14 eggs deep today. Already pretty sick of eggs, which kind of sucks because I have a whole day tomorrow. So I would actually highly recommend you guys give them a shot. Maybe cook them a little bit more than I did. If you try them, let me know. So just having a little bit of a snack right now. It's just after 5 o'clock. I have 4 poached eggs that my mom made for me because I have no idea how to make poached eggs. So apparently you needed like a capsizing of vinegar that goes into the water and that keeps the egg whites compact. Because if you didn't do that, apparently the egg whites would just go everywhere and you kind of make egg drop soup. So let's see how these things taste. And surprisingly, after that last meal I had, I feel really good today. / right now. Very focused doing my work. Pretty much just the exact same kind of feeling as keto. My mom knows how to make a good poached egg. That's like a little bit hard, a little bit soft at the same time. How I like it. I'm usually a scrambled egg man. Love good scrambled eggs. Let me know in the comments down below. What's your preferred way to have eggs? All right guys, it's dinner time now, and my favorite way to make eggs is scrambled. And little did I know that there's 2 different ways to make scrambled eggs. There's hard scramble and soft scramble, just like many things in life. So most of us have the hard scramble cooked all the way through in a medium-high heat, but apparently the soft scramble is all the buzz. You gotta try it out. All over the internet, everyone's saying it is a must try. So we're gonna try that today. So the main difference between the 2 things is just in texture. So obviously the hard scramble is cooked all the way through, whereas the soft scramble, you're kind of pulling it off a little bit early and you're essentially giving your scrambled eggs blue balls. So what we're gonna do is try Gordon Ramsay's perfect scrambled eggs, AKA the Greg Doucette, the cooking industry, and we'll see how it goes. Oh my God. I never thought I'd see the day where I'm actually making eggs inside a pot rather than a pan. So do you see how we just put that butter in without even weighing it out? I mean, I'm doing it too. Living on the edge today. So there's 10 eggs with the butter. So we don't season it before. And I've always seasoned my eggs before cooking them, but apparently it pulls all the moisture out of it and we don't want to do that. So
when you start sort of whisking beforehand, you're breaking it all down. You've got to break it down in the pan.
So I think in his video, he only does 3 eggs. I have 10 here, so I'm gonna be here for a while, and you can't stop moving it.
And treat it like a risotto. You can't stop stirring.
I mean, gonna get a nice shoulder workout here.
Take it off the heat, go back to the heat, take it off the heat.
You're starting to see a little bit of chunks coming in now. All right, back to the heat.
What a muppet.
Okay, it's getting chunky. Take a look at that. I'm starting to see resemblance of scrambled eggs.
Now I'm going to season it. A little bit of salt, and then just a little bit of pepper.
A little bit of pepper. And now it's time to plate them up.
Serve it, please.
All right, let's do it. So breakfast for dinner, doing things in reverse, like I like it. Visually, not the most aesthetic looking dish, but it's probably gonna taste really, really good. This looks like a meal that a strongman would have, or if I was at a very, very mediocre motel buffet and had not that much to choose from. So let's just get right after it. Oh man, that is good. That is so buttery and rich tasting. Wow. What the heck? But this is just screaming for some toast, I'll tell you that. So today's actually been pretty good, you know. I haven't felt hungry all day. I've had good focus. I'd say the only thing is I felt tired and lethargic all day long. So I searched it up, and apparently eggs have a lot of tryptophan in it, and it actually converts to a B vitamin called niacin, which plays a key role in creating serotonin in the body. And I've had a hard time sleeping lately, and I'm gonna be very curious to see how I sleep tonight. I think I'm probably around 2,000 calories for the day. All right, well that was dinner. Highly recommend you guys give this a shot. I'll actually link in the description. So today I ended up having 28 eggs, which is pretty insane. So that was day number 1. Overall pretty good. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. That was weird. Let's try that again. Good morning, guys. Day number 2. I had a fantastic sleep last night. I don't know if that was like a placebo effect or the fact that I was like anticipating a very good sleep from all those eggs, but your boy was lights out. So I feel great, feel energized this morning. For once, I only needed coffee to get me going today. I would say the only negative right now is that my legs are super sore from yesterday, maybe because it's been like the first time I've trained legs in like a couple of years, but I can't really blame the eggs on that. So overall, it's been really good. Usually when I have a very intense calorie deficit the day before, the morning after, I am starving. Right now, I am not at all. So I'm just gonna sit, watch some TV. When I decide to eat, I'll see you guys then. Breakfast time. So I ended up making an egg frittata, which is just like baked eggs. And this thing took 45 minutes to make, so you bet I'm hungry right now. So it's 10 whole eggs, and I put it into a loaf pan. So it's essentially just an egg loaf, because I didn't have any other pans that were actually oven proof. So it's just in here, we improvise, guys. So take a look at that. It actually looks amazing. Top this off with the Parmesan herb seasoning and some garlic powder. And I also added 20 milliliters of heavy cream just to add some more calories, because yesterday it was pretty low, and also to make it a little bit more quiche-like. So that was kind of weird for me, because usually I try to prevent the heavy cream from getting to the eggs. But what we're gonna do right now is just let this sit and cool for a little bit, and then we eat breakfast. All right, I'm about to take down 10 all at once. That's what she said. Just looking at this Just looking at this frittata, I'm thinking about all the ways I could have filled it. But I am intrigued. It actually looks like there's like a cheese layer on top, but there isn't, unfortunately. But at least it's gonna help trick my mind into thinking so. Inside, it looks like a kitchen sponge. Like, take a look at this. It looks absolutely awful and somewhat green. Don't judge a book by its cover. It looks like a 10, and it tastes like a 3. And I was excited for this one too. So there is many different types of egg diets, all with different severity. Starting off with the 14 egg diet, you're having an egg with every single meal. You can also have lean sources of protein like fish, chicken, you can have veggies and fruits, and then there's the grapefruit and egg diet. Pretty much I'm doing a modified version of that right now. It's exactly the same as the 14-day diet, except you're adding half a grapefruit with every meal. And then you get to the egg only diet, which is what I'm doing right now. The most strict, the most severe, and the least healthy one, obviously I'm doing that, where you're only having eggs and that's it. And then you get onto the medical egg diet, where you're having 1 egg with 1 piece of toast 3 times a day, and then the keto egg diet, where you're having eggs, butter, and then you get the privilege of having cheese on top. So some actors have actually been doing the egg diet. Most notably, Nicole Kidman actually does the hard-boiled egg diet before some movie roles, where she has, I think, 1 egg at breakfast, 1 egg at lunch, and then 2 eggs at dinner. And if she wants to indulge, she'll have a 3rd, and that's just extremely depressing. And I assume a lot of these egg diets are like based around hard-boiled eggs because it's only cooked in water. There's no added butters, no added oils. It's just like the most pure way of having an egg. This is really gross. Don't try this at home. I just have a dishwasher in my mouth. So after the workout, I went to Whole Foods to get some more eggs, but I also got some duck eggs as well as some quail eggs, which we'll try a little bit later. But currently right now I'm making 7 sunny side up eggs for lunch. And guys, I feel so good. I cannot explain it. Energy is there in the gym. I felt strong. I hit some PRs. I felt full. Like I felt the pump. I mean, I was gonna compare this workout today to the keto workout day number 2 where I just lost all of my energy after the first exercise. But I mean, today was good. I feel happy. Like I feel so good. I can't explain it, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Alright guys, so I'm here with my girlfriend Katie, and we both seem to think that we are some sort of egg experts, and we both think confidently we can determine what animal each egg comes from, and then one thing led to another, and we are doing a blind taste tester right now. So we have quail eggs, we have duck eggs, we have Whole Foods eggs, and we couldn't find any other animal eggs, so we're kind of just going with Costco eggs to see if we can tell the difference between a Costco egg and a Whole Foods egg. You ready?
No.
I think I'm like 100% confident. It's not usually both of us blindfolded at one time. What you gotta do is you gotta put it in your mouth, then you gotta dissect it and isolate each component.
That tastes like an egg.
Definitely from a bird. To me, this one tastes like darkness. And when I think about darkness, I think of like big warehouses, I think of bulk. You know where I'm gravitating towards?
Costco.
Yeah, this is 100% Kirkland signature. I can feel it.
3, 2, 1.
Costco!
Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's
I thought you were throwing me off. You have it?
I got it. Buttery, man.
It's creamy, my guy.
This is a quality egg. I'm ready to make my guess.
3, 2, 1.
Quail.
Whole Foods.
Quail.
No, that's way too big to be quail.
Big. It was creamy. And quail eggs are creamy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I want chocolate. Is it there?
Here.
Oh, this
Oh,
one
it's
smells
hot.
distinctly different. You think so? It smells kind of like a reptile.
I don't think I can keep smelling
It
them.
kind of smells like a reptile.
William.
The heck?
Oh my god, that's not that good. Okay, hold on.
It tastes fleshy, man.
Will.
3, 2, 1.
Duck.
Duck. Oh!
Good job, you got one.
High five.
Hold on. Is it there? Mm.
Got a little tongue on there. Oh, this one's weird. This one's like this bird was definitely a bottom feeder. Tastes a bit gamey. You think so?
I know what that
It
is.
kind of tastes like chicken meat.
Make your guesses in 3, 2, 1.
Quail.
Oh! There we go.
So Katie wins 3 to 2 against.
Wow. Okay, you know what, good job. That duck one was gross, fam. That was gross. All right, guys, so last meal of this challenge, we are making some egg noodles, literally egg noodles. So I have a tray here with parchment paper. Gonna pour the egg onto the tray right now, just like that. Get a nice thin layer going. Then I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it bake, and then take it out. It's gonna be a nice big egg sheet, and then cut it with pizza cutter so it turns into some sort of like a linguine. Hold the sauce, hold the cheese, hold pretty much all of the flavor. I'm gonna enjoy this while we watch the premiere of The Bachelorette tonight. So a dozen eggs and The Bachelorette. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and see how this turns out. All right, so 12 minutes later, we have our beautiful sheet of egg pasta. All right, there it is. See, if this was regular pasta, this would be like 2,000 calories worth of pasta. But since this is just 12 eggs, you're looking at what? How many calories in 12 eggs? 840 calories? 840 calories in 12 eggs. And that's my dinner. Can't do the little classic little twirl. Why does this taste like actually pasta right now? No, try it. This tastes like actual pasta, or I'm just going insane. Probably that one. I think that's what happens.
Egg.
It tastes like eggs? To me, it tastes like pasta.
Tastes like baked egg.
Mmm. This needs a nice little ragu on the top. This is some hand-spun, handcrafted nudes. Mmm. Oh. All right, well, that was 2 days of pure eggs. I'll see you guys in the morning for my final results. Good morning, everybody. So that was 2 days of only eating eggs, and obviously I lost a crap ton of weight. Stepped on the scale this morning at 175.2 pounds, which means I lost 5.6 pounds in 2 days of obviously all water weight. And I hate to say it, but I feel fantastic. In terms of how I feel, there are actually no cons at all. But the diet itself, there are tons of cons. I can make a long list, talk about it for hours. It's way too restrictive. If you do this, you will face a lot of health problems. But during this 2 days, I felt great. I mean, I had energy, smooth energy. I actually felt happier. Like I was just in a good mood all the time. Had a pump in the gym. I felt strong. Can't explain it. I thought it was gonna be very similar to carnivore or keto, but it wasn't the same at all. And I'm actually comparing it to day 2 of carnivore and day 2 of keto. I make all the notes on that stuff and it was just nothing similar. So I don't know if it's just because I had extremely high quality eggs. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. And a very interesting thing was I was eating like 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day, pretty aggressive deficit for myself as I usually eat 3,000 to 3,200 calories a day, but I felt like I was eating at maintenance. And I feel like when you do these very restrictive diets, you're not really eating for enjoyment anymore, you're eating because you have to. And usually I love my diet on a typical day and I'll just eat even when I'm not hungry to get my calories in. But when you do this, you don't really want to eat. I was not excited for my meal, so I only actually ate when I felt like I actually needed to. So it actually makes you think about when you're actually hungry versus just habitual hunger, you know? So overall, eating eggs for 2 days was pretty good. I wonder how eating donuts for 2 days would be. So that is gonna wrap up this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.